IHWA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Shutterguard.com.au, Perth's best roller shutters for over 30 years. Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes. And CD Dog, scrap metal recyclers.
Yes, a very good evening everyone and welcome to another Friday night of red hot ice hockey action here at the Coburn Ice Arena. No doubt the noise is going to be made and it's going to turn up to 140 decibels in the two matches that we have for you this evening as part of round 11 of the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. Welcome to our coverage here on Front Row Screens and also streaming live on the Perth Premier League Facebook page. You can go on to facebook.com/Perth Premier League. Check out all the action every Friday night across the season. Give us a like and give us a follow as well. My name is Paul Persick and as always, it's a great pleasure to have your company in the commentary box for this all-important clash between second and fourth on the ladder. The Flyers Orange last week, they will be smarting after that loss to the Sharks 4-2 last week, in which Jacob Rucker wreaked havoc for the Perth IHWA Sharks and getting their first win of the season. And a couple of penalties early on got them rattled out of the game. Meanwhile, for the BlackHawks, they are coming off the bye. And a couple of key returns and one big out. Tom McCarlick not playing in the game. Of course, the regular wearer of the number 23. Of course, they had to overcome a brave Sharks side to win 2-0 with goals to Nathan Lacasse and Tomek Sak. And there's going to be a cracking encounter for both the sides who are looking to stake their claim in the top three in the competition. Once again, it's all thanks to our title sponsors at CD Dodd Scrap Metal Recyclers. It's a great pleasure to have them on board for the 2021 season, which so far has seen 9 active rounds of competition out of the 11 so far. Keep in mind, we did lose a couple because of the lockdown. And speaking of, there was a change to the Premiership ladder. After the lockdown round, the results were confirmed. The Flyers Blue now have a loss in their column as a result of that lost game to the Vikings earlier in the season back on the Anzac Day weekend. They forfeited the game and as a result they did lose a point. They are not on 13, they are on 12 and the Vikings are on 7 points in third place instead of 8 points. So don't forget that as well. Flyers Blue 2 wins clear atop the table. The Flyers Orange, they'll be keen to get back in touch with the Flyers Blue. The Coburn BlackHawks, as you can see there on your screen, a couple of key players who will be looking to really make another big contribution. Williams, Robson, who's back in the side, Lacasse and Sak amongst the goal scorers over the weekend, over last Friday night, I should say, and also their captain, Jordan Grover. And in their last 2 games, Charles Smart has nabbed a few clean sheets to boot as well, so watch him in front of the net as well tonight. He is certainly going to be a big impact player, but also play you could see there on your screen, Matthew Whelan from defence into attack. He could really make that puck transition effective when getting that puck from defence into attack. Also, that man right there, Tomek Sak, one of the 2 goal scorers from 2 weeks ago when they beat the Sharks 2-0. He'll be keen to get on the scoreboard once again. And another great crowd filing into the Coburn Ice Arena, but also watching by the Cabin 401 Bar and Grill inside to keep themselves warm. Always a marvellous atmosphere down here. The lineups for each side as follows. Number 1, Charles Smart and GK. Jordan Grover, captain at number 3. Number 4 is Liam Campbell. Then it's Ben Williams. Number 6 and Drew Robson, Zane Neal, Matthew Whelan, Nathan Lacasse, Isaac Davidson, number 11, Christopher Shade, number 12, Scott Hillier at 13, Blake Cuthbert, number 14, James Woodman, 18, Corey Chalaru, Tomek Sak and Valentin Kazala. And they are under the tutelage of Jason McMahon. The Flyers Orange under Michaela Fellows. Mark McCann manning the net tonight as the goalkeeper. Sean McLean, he's back in. He did not play at all last week. Ivo Potvin at number 4, Bob Kelly at number 8. Dave Ruck, watch out for him. His low slot tip-in is going to be a big key when they get that low slot penetration in. Then you've got Yannick Lodge, Harry Tanner, Riley Langle, the rookie Cameron Smith, Lyndon Lodge, Jacob Ruck, Blake Georgieff, Alistair Punlake, Kieran Webster, Jamie Campbell, Ben Kelly, Owen Williams, another rookie, and Lee Tortoises. Players from both teams are about to conclude their warm-ups now and get themselves back into position for what is going to be a crucial game between 2 finals contenders. Of course, they met in the semi-final last season down at the Coburn Ice Arena, and it was a resounding victory to the BlackHawks in that one to get their way through to the grand final. The BlackHawks only to be beaten here 2-0 by the Flyers Blue. They'll be keen to do one better this season with the lineup that they got. Although it isn't a new look lineup, so to speak, especially without the likes of that big net scorer, Caden Gould, who's only scored 1 goal in the first 4 games of the season. So he'll be desperate to get back into form later tonight. But also another player you can see there, Bob Kelly, wearing the number 8. He scored a couple of goals in his first 6 games, and he'll be keen to get on the scoreboard once again. Some of the keys for the BlackHawks side, one-on-one defence is the main key for the BlackHawks, but some of those boys will be hard to stop in that attack for the Flyers Orange. Nathan Lacasse, he is also a good new addition. Polish control of the puck, but also he will support those defenders when the offensive gaps inside the low slot are exposed. The Flyers Orange there, as you can see on your screen, are getting ready. What they've got to do is keep playing the puck wide. The movement from end to end is going to be crucial against the BlackHawks side that like to play a physical game. Because what we saw 2 weeks ago in the game against the Sharks, the BlackHawks kept charging at their opponent. They played physical, which is what you have to do, but they amped it up a little bit 2 weeks ago. The Flyers Orange would want to avoid that and continue playing that free-flowing speed game that they are known for, like the Flyers Blue, and do not expose the net when the game is in balance. You saw last week, Mark McCann pulled out of the goal crease when the game was still in the balance. The Flyers Orange could have rescued a point against the Sharks last week, but with 15 seconds to go, McCann pulled out of the net, leaving an open goal and an easy one for Jacob Ruck and the Sharks. Jacob Ruck for the Sharks to seal the victory for the young side last week and get their first win of the season. They can't afford to make ill-disciplined mistakes like they did last week. And against the BlackHawks side that are going to be inspired and fresh after the bye in round 10 as we get set for the puck to drop at the start of round 11. Here at the Coburn Ice Arena, it looks like it's going to be Webster and Kazala that will start things off. Another Friday night here at the Coburn Ice Arena is go. Round 11 is underway. Webster gets first to it. He pushes back to Campbell. And now the Flyers Orange are pushing it out wide. This is what we mentioned earlier in the pre-game. Goes out there to Woodman. And now the Flyers Orange forced to push back. And that hard press of the BlackHawks defence really resolute, but the puck goes through to Langle. Langle, he's forced back. Got a couple of players there, but that's fine physical pressure there by Campbell. The former alternate for the side. Pass intercepted by Webster. He gets pinned hard there by Kazala. And that allows the BlackHawks for another defensive intercept. Round 11 of this Perth Premier League match. The competition, all thanks to CD Dodd and the crowd in big numbers here tonight, as you would expect. Here at the Coburn Ice Arena, the bleachers are just about full here. Another big Friday night of action. Neal shards by Potvin, but he gets support from Williams, playing it out to the defensive goal line. Robson and McCarlick, originally not playing in the side, but he was able to suit up on time. But also Hillier bypasses the puck. That allows his teammate in Williams to go one-on-one with Dave Ruck. And well set up by Ruck with the turnover, but the referee has called some interference. And that is against the BlackHawks. And the puck will go back to the Flyers Orange attacking zone for a face-off in the first 90 seconds of this game on the CD Dodd scoreboard. No score added yet. But no doubt for both sides, goals are going to be a premium. The Flyers Orange, they score pretty quickly. They've scored the second most goals of this season, 37. Another face-off. Flyers Orange push it back. It's a player spent in the penalty box. That's Dave Ruck there, it was in fact. It was against the Flyers Orange. Woodman has some space on the middle of the slot. He shoots. Fine save off the pads by McCann. Ooh, Liam Campbell went bang on the offensive zone, but he didn't get all that slap shot in. It's a scramble for it. Good stick checking by both sides. And it's pushed back to the defensive goal line. First to meet it there was Pundler. He gets a bit of body pressure in from the BlackHawks captain in Grover. Doesn't get all of that one in, but Sack does. Plays it out wide to Woodman. He goes for the wrist shot. And a bit of a gap on the right-hand side of the net. Affected there by Kazala. He pushes back to Campbell from the corner. Plays it along the sideboards now. It goes back to Kazala. BlackHawks forced back again. That's good defending by the Orange, but it's not enough as the BlackHawks recycle the puck again from centre ice. Tomek Sack goes through the gap. He's on the edge, and Tomek Sack strikes first. Well, the pressure really got to the Flyers Orange there. Forced to push back onto centre ice when the puck was at their disposal. They didn't make a good effort of it. And Tomek Sack making the most of the turnovers we see on the replay. The fine combination from Kazala to Sack on the edge of the slot. And an easy wrist shot to the back of the net. Another marvellous penalty goal for the BlackHawks, and that sees them take the lead in the early going of this game. 1-0 on the CD Dodd scoreboard. The Shutterguard power play goal was in effect, and the penalty killed off in the meantime. So it's back to 5-on-5. The Flyers orange at full strength. 1-0 for the BlackHawks. Just under 4 minutes in this opening game of round 10. The CD Dodd Perth Premier League, as the BlackHawks recover it from defensive ice. Almost turned over by Yannick Lodge, but the pressure is ruthless at the moment. Here comes Grover. Was he tripped up there by Kelly? Referee saying no. Campbell plays it along the end boards. Grover, I should say. Webster. What a season he's having thus far. Plays it across to Yannick Lodge. Centre ice pass to Webster. Oh, he doesn't get all of that one in. Webster. Nice little body check there in the end by Lacasse. Once the scorers last week. He plays that forward to the goal line. And now Grover. Grover intercepted there by Kelly. Langle almost with a late tip in. But the defence of the BlackHawks resolute in this early stage. Oh, Chalaru getting the wrong end of it there against Tanner and Webster. But in the end of that, it was Yannick Lodge who got the response that the Flyers Orange were after. And that levels the scores for the Flyers Orange, as you can see there. It is now 1-1 in the first 5 minutes of this game. As we go to the CD Dodd replay, a lot of physical action in that passage. You can see there Chalaru getting on the end of that. So was Isaac Davidson. But in the end, it was Yannick Lodge who was in front, got the tip in, and levelled the scores for the fellow semi-finalists. 1-1 with 5 minutes into this game on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Grover plays it to the end boards on the outer wing. Hillier, fine play towards Williams. Williams goes centre right, cross ice out to Neal. He fakes it. Robson plays it forward, Cuthbert, he shoots, but just to the left-hand side. BlackHawks looking to relieve the pressure. Nice body check there on the rookie, Cameron Smith. It was set up for Ruck. Goes past centre ice and the baseline. Open ice pass out towards the defensive goal line now. BlackHawks under a bit of pressure again now. Ruck is on the open inside that low slot. He gets it back, but there's a scramble for it between himself and Williams. Williams wins out on that. And it's in the path of Scott Hillier. He goes cross ice to the path of Williams. He's under pressure from the captain in Punla. Good body check there, but the puck bypassed both players. And Drew Robson was able to recover that one for the BlackHawks. Gets it out to Woodman. Fine breakaway by Woodman. He's got speed. Will he go for the wrist shot? No, he elects to open it up. Out to Sack. Cross ice. The intended target was Kazala. The backhand up towards the goal line. Kelly up against Sack. And the puck rebounding off the net above. And we'll have ourselves a face-off. Frantic action in the early goings here. First stanza of this all-important game between the BlackHawks and the Flyers Orange. 7.5 minutes into this game, 1-1 on the CD Dodd scoreboard. The Flyers Orange with 4 shots on target compared to the BlackHawks 1 in this early going. Sack pushes it back. The slap shot comes in from shade. Rebound, Sack. It's by the neutral line. The 2-on-1 will favour the Flyers Orange here. Tanner in front. Keeps it in control. Got good speed as Harry Tanner plays it on the sideboard, but it goes only as far as Woodman, who pushes forward. Sack. There's some players to come across to release them from the congested area. Open ice pass out towards the goal line. Charlie Smart. He'll just flick that one forward casually. It goes around the man. Out to the outer side. Kazala shoots just off the side there of Jamie Campbell. Recovering that there is Kelly, bypassing Webster. Very casual indeed. The shot came in from Woodman. Didn't get all of that one in. Will it be an icing call? The refs say no. Lumbering there is Kazala. Oh, that was a casual blind pass there, but Woodman nonetheless was able to recover that one. Flyers Orange have got 4 around the puck here now. They played out wide. It's off the sideboards. Another blind pass. Good play in the end by Chalaru. Intercepted. Langle. He's got Webster on the low slot, but it's a 2-on-1 in that situation. Webster at the back, and it's deflected off Williams. But Kieran Webster will get his first and another one this season. And the Flyers Orange have scored the last two. Their fifth shot on target. And 8 minutes into this first period. It's a 2-1 lead for the Flyers Orange as we see on the replay. Thanks to CD Dodd. Webster tipped that one in. He was looking to go towards the net, but it just ricocheted there off Williams. But it was a fine setup too by Riley Langle, opening the puck out wide to the outer wing of the offensive zone. 2-1 the scoreline. The Flyers Orange have scored the last two. 11.5 minutes remaining in this opening period. And the Flyers Orange playing to keep second place alive for themselves in this competition. Tanner got Potvin out there, but he elects to go the dummy fine. Lyndon Lodge, he shoots, and Charlie Smart, the first clean save for him of this matchup. Face-off will commence. 11 minutes left here in this opening period. CD Dodd scoreboard, 2-1 the scoreline. We thank you for joining us live on our Front Row Screens live stream, and of course watching on the Perth Premier League Facebook live stream as well. As the face-off is being won by the BlackHawks, it's pushed forward, but it goes only as far as Alistair Punler. He plays it along the outer wing. And it's Cuthbert. Nice cross-ice pass to the path of Whelan. Whelan under pressure from Big Campbell. Jamie Campbell using his size and agility, but not enough to win that one-on-one. The puck goes back to Robson. Robson playing to the end boards now. Punler and McLean, who's back in after missing last week. Fine set up to Ruck. Goes out there to Cameron Smith, the rookie. Just out of his reach there in the low slot. It was a one-on-one in that area. BlackHawks with a turnover. It went into the path of Whelan, but it was cut off very well there by Alistair Punler. The hit towards open ice is cut off by the BlackHawks subsequently. Whelan's pass blind into a 2-on-1. Lyndon Lodge comes up to meet it. Lodge, fine breakaway. He's got some space. Goes past two. He shoots. Smart flicked it in front. Back into the low slot area. Lodge plays it out the back. And it's well cut off in the end there by Grover. Grover open ice. Recovered by Kelly with the defensive takeaway. Passing along the wings, finding Lyndon Lodge. A casual play there from Lyndon Lodge. You don't usually see that. Lodge, oh! Hard charge into the sideboards there by Kazala. That allows McLean on the rebound. The tipping comes in from the rookie, Cameron Smith, and he scores another one. And that's his first goal in the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. He's been a sensation interstate from Melbourne and in Sydney, but now he's showing all his class here in Perth, as we see on the replay. John McLean, lovely cross-ice pass to where Cameron Smith was in front position to get himself another late tip in from the inside. And the Flyers Orange now extend their advantage 3-1. They've scored the last three after the BlackHawks got the early jump through Tomic Sack. And the BlackHawks are in a little bit of trouble. We're past halfway in this opening period. Liam Campbell now. He plays it to the outer wing. It's cut off in the end by Georgia, who's just come on the ice. Oh, and a BlackHawks defender tripped up there. Yes, it was. That was against Kelly. And inflicted there on James Woodman. And straight away, it'll be penalty box time for Ben Kelly. As we see on the CD Dodd replay, the one-on-one. And just using the stick there to trip up James Woodman in that particular passage. So that will result in Ben Kelly spending 2 minutes in the penalty box. We'll get the shutter guard power play in effect once again. Face-off being won by the BlackHawks. It's pushed rather casually from behind the goal line by Punler. Was it intentional? That'll be the question from the referees. I think it may have been. He was trying to go for the hoist pass to a target on the centre line, but the referee has ruled it intentional, so make that 5-on-3. So Alistair Punler will also spend some time in the penalty box. So the BlackHawks will be heavily advantaged for the next minute and a half, with two extra players on the offensive ice. KC Minson goes cross ice to the open space. He gets it back. He's on the mid slot. He shoots. Well cut off in the end by Webster. The hoist pass is in his path. Webster, oh, the referee got in the way there. That allows Webster to go into the opening, and Webster gets another one. That's a double for Kieran Webster. In 3 of the last 4, he has scored 1 or more. But I have to say, he did get a little bit lucky there with the referee getting in the way of the BlackHawks defender. And that is another penalty goal for the Flyers Orange. And the scoreline now is 2-4 as we go to the CD Dodd replay. But will that goal count? You see there, the Blackhawks player getting obstructed by the referee and giving Webster a clear path towards the goals. 4-1 is the scoreline. That's 2 power play goals in this first period. And the goal will count. I have to say the Blackhawks a bit stiff on that one, but the goal will count nonetheless. 8-2 shots on target in favour of the Flyers Orange. No doubt that moment will be talked about though, and will sting them considering that they had a 5-on-3 advantage in this Shutterguard power play, did the Blackhawks, and still to concede a goal. Lacasse bypassed, and the puck taken by Campbell. He goes out wide to Punler. Open ice pass up to the Blackhawks defensive zone. No icing call. And Grover will come up to meet it. Got that extra space, and now it's 5-on-4. They've got another 20 seconds, the Blackhawks, to try and muster up a score from this penalty situation. Williams breaks away. Well cut off by Kelly, losing his control. Pushes forward to Ruck in the low slot. Oh, fine save by Charlie Smart. He cups that one in with the left glove. And the clock will continue to run. The Flyers orange penalty will be killed off, as we see on the replay, thanks to CD Dodd. Fine passage in the end there, set up by Ruck. And there you see, looking for that second tip in, but to no avail. We're back live now. The puck is back in that low slot area. Dave Ruck shoots. It was a blind shot in particular. And the save comes in from Charlie Smart. 5 minutes to go in this opening period, all thanks to CD Dodd. And on the CD Dodd scoreboard, it is 4-1. A double to Kieran Webster, another double for him. He's been in rich form. And to the rookie Cameron Smith as well, and Yannick Lodge amongst the goal scorers. And the only one for the Blackhawks, Tomek Sack. Just in front of our commentary position. The puck is played to the Flyers orange defensive goal line. Lodge bypassed. Kazala. Now they go cross ice and open the play up. Woodman. Woodman shoots, and a fine shot. He scores. Jamie Woodman, a vital response it is. That was a great shot with composure and flair, Jamie Woodman. And it was well set up for how the Blackhawks opened up the play from the defensive end. As you see there, lovely cross-ice pass to Woodman. And Woodman, with the flair and power that he has got with those right hands, he's able to get the wrist shot going and get it to the back of the net for the Blackhawks' second goal. That's a good response against the run. And it is now 4-2 with under 4 minutes remaining on the CD Dodd scoreboard. It's been an eventful first period here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Shade from defensive ice. Didn't get all of that one in. He was playing a bit too casually there. But Shade is able to recover. Very well done from him indeed. Back to the defensive goal line now. Woodman. Campbell with the backhand. And it's back on the Blackhawks attacking zone. Can they muster one more just before the first interval? Oh, Sack almost had that one, but couldn't take clean possession. But a good pushback by the Blackhawks to get numbers back on that defensive zone. Campbell, under pressure from Punla. That allowed Lee Tortoise to inflict the turnover, but it's back in the Blackhawks' hands. Sack. Will he go cross ice to Kazala? No, he won't. Kazala had a little bit more space on the right-hand side of that offensive zone, and maybe the Blackhawks could have gone to him. Grover, the skipper with the backhand to the path of Campbell, but he's cut off by Webster. What a great game he's having so far. Lodge from defensive ice, Langle in control, keeps it in front of him, goes through one, but in front there, showing composure there is Isaac Davidson. And the Blackhawks recover only momentarily. Lodge from the corner, off the pads of Charlie Smart. Now Langle from the offensive goal line. From the corner, he gets it out there to Tanner. In open space is Kelly. He goes bang. Oh, he didn't get all of that one in. Webster, lovely cross-ice pass out to Lodge. Again, Charlie Smart with the save. Deep in the defensive slot, the Blackhawks desperate to recover, and they do for the moment. And now they're on the breakaway here through Woodman. He goes for the long wrist shot from the baseline and doesn't get all of that one. And McCann recovers it in front of Lodge, who plays it to the sideboards on the outer wing. Davidson recovers, however, bypassing Webster. It's flicked forward to Grover. In there to the end boards was Langle, but the Flyers orange again with numbers out the front. Deep in the low slot, Webster off a step, gets it out there to Langle, tipped in by Yannick Lodge. Did he get it in? No, he didn't. Referees say get on with it, and it's flicked into the net by Matty Whelan. And the Flyers orange shouting at the ref saying they want a penalty against the BlackHawks as well, and they're going to get it. And Matthew Whelan will spend the rest of this opening period in the penalty box. And this will be the third of the Shutterguard power plays. It's all thanks to CD Dot, our great friends for 2021. As you can see there, the BlackHawks trying to ride the pressure as much as they can. Because the Flyers orange, they have come quickly and scored a vital response, have the BlackHawks just a couple of minutes ago. The Flyers orange, they would want another one as well because they've still got a healthy advantage. Open ice pass out towards the BlackHawks offensive zone. We've had very few icing calls in this game. It's been a very good free-flowing opening period, many will say. As Campbell hands the puck from behind the goal line, he now plays it out wide. Finding Dave Ruck, who has been right in the thick of the action when the puck is in the low slot of their offensive zone. Now he's looking to break away. Clever flick back to Jacob Ruck. Punla off the back, smart, almost deflecting that one to his own goal. But well rescued in the end there by Davidson and Shade. Under pressure in a 2-on-1. Davidson flicks it out there. Another open ice pass. Another icing call not made. Kazala goes bang. There was a partially open goal and two magnificent saves there. The shot came in from Sack, but McCann just in the nick of time, making a great save under pressure. Webster out to Ruck. The Ruck boys combining again. They play it out wide. Smith. Ruck, he shoots from the middle area. Doesn't get it. Smith again from behind the goal line. Webster. He's got Potvin there in support, but the buzzer will go. Safe to say that was a very eventful opening period here at the Coburn Ice Arena. But it is the Flyers orange that hold the advantage in the early goings after one. 5 to 15 shots on target in favour of the Flyers orange. But they also lead it in the most important area in the CD Dodd scoreboard. 4 goals to 2. We'll be back with all the second period action short.
Shutterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shutterguard.com.au.
Welcome back to the Coburn Ice Arena. There you see the Flyers orange getting themselves ready for the second period, and they have a very healthy advantage, 4 goals to 2, with goals to Kieran Webster, who has scored himself a double, Cameron Smith, and also Yannick Lodge in that first period. The BlackHawks, well, they got the early jump with Tomek Sachs scoring the first goal of the night, and then against the run, where 3 goals were leaked by the Flyers orange, by the BlackHawks, I should say, James Woodman was able to get a crucial response, well set up by the cross-ice transition from defence into attack. James Woodman with a fine wrist shot with the greatest of ease to the back of the net with a 4-2 results. As we have a look at some highlights thanks to CD Dodd just briefly before we get back live. It was all about how good of a start one of the sides will get, and it was the BlackHawks in the early minutes that got that jump with Tomek Sachs. They were starting to play the puck quite well indeed, but a few lapses of discipline and in concentration when manning the puck in defence saw them leak 3 goals in a row against the run of play, against the BlackHawks run that they had. But then when the BlackHawks stopped the run of the Flyers orange, they were able to get a goal themselves, James Goodman, and they tightened up their defensive play brilliantly. in the last 4 minutes of that first period. Second period will be vital here as the puck drops. We're underway in the second period. Flyers Orange leading 4-2. Keep in mind at the start, Matty Whelan, who's still in the Shutterguard penalty box, Shutterguard power play for the first 30 seconds as Webster. Fine breakaway from Kieran Webster. He goes in towards the low slot, but just tripped up at the wrong time. He gets it back. He's got Langle in the mid-slot in open space, but he elects to go to Lyndon Lodge. He shoots and clutched inside the crease there, Charlie Smart. And that is the 17th shot on target that they've got, the Flyers Orange. The BlackHawks have only got 5 so far in this game. And the BlackHawks, no doubt, they would want to get that first score on the board, but they've got it in very dangerous territory as the power play clock expires, and both sides momentarily will be back to full strength 5-on-5. As the face-off is being won, Whelan goes to the bench, and the BlackHawks, as Smart makes the second save, have got Liam Campbell back on the rink. Flyers Orange will look to move the puck out wide more often as they did in that first period. They played too directly last week against the Sharks, which resulted in many offensive turnovers and a few blind passes too many. Just like that, almost. Atomic sack that almost saw Sack go on the breakaway towards the offensive zone, but the Flyers Orange had enough sense to push back, but not with plays like that. Here's Campbell, he shoots. Didn't get all of that one, it was to the right-hand side. Grover, stick check there by Riley Langle. It's back and forth now. On the outer wing, good play, Riley Langle under pressure from Kazala. It's eventually turned over. Jordan Grover again. Back and forth. Langle looking for the tip in there. It was Lodge off the crossbar. And it looks as though there was some interference. Yes, there was, according to the referee. So it'll be a face-off on the offensive zone for the Flyers Orange, looking to further strengthen their advantage. Shade and Ruck. Ruck wins that one. Pushes that one to Kelly, who's pushed back to centre ice. And that is a lovely hoist pass towards the offensive zone, but it looks as though there was an icing call, yes. Going past 2 lines without being turned over. And so the puck will go all the way back to the Flyers Orange attacking zone. Smart tactic it was too for the BlackHawks attacking zone, I should say. Vital face-off it is for the BlackHawks. They got the puck now in their territory. Kazala won the face-off. He tried to thrust it to the side to Sack, but he couldn't get all of that one in. Well played there by the rookie Cameron Smith. Open ice pass out towards the defensive goal line for the BlackHawks. Woodman. Lovely through pass. Was in the path of Sack, but edged there by Campbell. No icing call. Kazala, clever backhand back to Sack. Bypasses McLean. Davidson back to Campbell. From behind the goal line, almost turned over by Campbell and Kelly. The Campbell boys battling it out now. And it's one out by Campbell, who pushes it forward to Ruck. Cross ice into the path of McLean, but it just had a little too much on it. And it'll be an icing call. And it'll go all the way back to the BlackHawks attacking zone in front of what is another magnificent crowd out here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Great to have full crowds in this state once again. They say West is best. And the great people of our state are certainly proving that. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching on our Facebook live stream, if it's anywhere around WA or in the world, give us a shout out on the Front Row Screens Facebook page or on the Perth Premier League Facebook page as well. We'd love to hear from all of you ice hockey fans all around the world. Chalaru plays it behind the goal line, finding Jordan Grover, who's skipping the side well this season. Well, it's been a tough one overall for the BlackHawks, who are looking for their 3rd win of the season, and it looks as though there was a slash. Turns out, yes, it was. And it looks as though the Flyers Orange are going to make about 3 line changes here. One of them, Jacob Ruck, as you see, leaving your screen. It'll be Tanner and Davidson. Davison wins out on that one. The BlackHawks pushing forward. Whoa, a fresh area there. Oh, nice hip and shoulder there, inflicted on Campbell. That was by Davidson. Podfin plays it to the outer wing. Tortoise couldn't get all of that one in, but well played by Tanner. Will he go cross ice? He's got a player inside the slot there in Kelly. He doesn't. Almost turned over in the 2-on-1. He gets it back. Backhanded to Tortoise. He got bypassed in it, and to back it up, a body check by Davidson, but looked like he was interfered with. And the referee in the right spot to make the decision, yes. And it looks as though that player, being Marcus Tudu, will spend some time in the penalty box. So it'll be another Shutterguard power play. This will be the 4th in this game thus far. 5-on-4 against the BlackHawks, and this will be a big chance because they've got the puck right where they want it. Through the Flyers orange with the extra man on the rink. Tanner with the red shorts. Tanner being supported well there by Yannick Lodge. Webster, he shoots, and he's got it! What a fine wrist shot from centre ice to Webster, and that is a hat-trick. A Webster hat-trick yet again. And what an amazing run of form he has been on. From the goal line, the pass set up brilliantly for Webster, who found some space just by centre ice line there. And he makes a fine wrist shot count. Kieran Webster been in fine form for the Flyers orange, and that's the goal that the Flyers orange were after. About 7 minutes into the second period. 5-2 the scoreline. The Flyers orange in total control. On the BlackHawks defensive zone. Bypassing Shade and Hillier. Lodge off the glass. Lucky not to go through the gap there. Hillier turned over by Ruck. He goes cross ice out to the open wing. But it bobbles out. Williams and Ruck colliding. Lodge to the rookie Smith, who's looking for a double. He gets cut off there by Woodman. From behind the goal line, Woodman keeps the puck in front, good control. He's up against Smith. He's got some support there in Jordan Grover. Woodman has a fine little solo breakaway. Lodge pressures him. Well played in the end there by Woodman, but turned over. Jacob Ruck with the defensive rebound. He goes out to Lyndon Lodge. Oh, almost stick check there, but he's got Ruck in support from the corner. Ambitious shot just to the right-hand side of the net. The BlackHawks recover. Well played there by Woodman. Does he go past both of them? No, he doesn't. Well defended by Langle. It's an open ice pass out towards the defensive zone for the BlackHawks. Ruck pinned to the end boards by Shade. Williams gets by. Lovely long pass. Oh, couldn't get hold of that one there was Minson. And again, the BlackHawks can assess from the defensive zone. 3-on-1 situation. Open ice pass, instantly cut off there by Punler. Punler plays it out wide. Tanner. They've been sticking to their game plan, the Flyers orange. As we mentioned earlier in the pre-game, they have to play the puck along the wings and avoid that physical contact that the BlackHawks are well known for this season with the side that they have got. And so far, it's been working. The scoreboard is showing it. 5-2, 19-5 shots on target. And that won't be the 6th on that occasion because it was a fine diving save down low outside the crease by Mark McCann. And there'll be a face-off on the inner wing, the inner circle of the BlackHawks attacking zone, looking for one in response. They have not scored since late in the first period. The face-off being won by the Flyers orange. It sees the puck pushed out back. It's played to the sideboards now. Georgiev with the rebound. Tortoise keeps the puck in front. Braces for the contact. Rides it well and pushes forward to Tanner. Clever by Tanner with the backhand. Out to Georgiev. Tanner gets it back. This is a good setup by Tanner, but just cut off there by Campbell and Robson. Plenty of physical contact. That's what the BlackHawks have been doing very well this season. Puck being played by Sack. Out from behind the goal line. He's forced to shove the puck in the opposite direction. Punler the skipper. Open ice pass. It's going to be an icing call by the looks of things. Yes, it will. And the puck's going to go all the way back. The BlackHawks attacking zone. where another chance will be brewing. So we are at the halfway mark of this opening period, or this second period, I should say. 5 goals to 2. Goals for Webster, Smith and Lodge for the Flyers Orange. Woodman and Sack are the goal scorers for the Blackhawks. If you've just joined us for the first time, we welcome you, of course, to the Coburn Ice Arena. Another great crowd and always fantastic and passionate atmosphere out here tonight. As Webster tries to rebound for the Blackhawks' errant pass. Cross ice opens things up in favour of Whelan. Lays it to the inboards behind the goal. Punler. Oh, and Punler gets buried there by Grover. Webster recovers that one well. He pushes that one out there to Lodge. They go cross ice. Webster just out of his reach. And Davidson opens it up. They play it out wide. That's what they need to counter. If they are to get any chance of scoring a couple. Oh, nice frontal body check there. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there. That was inflicted by Punler. Slap shot comes in from Grover. It was way too off. Blackhawks forced back. A couple of errant passes for the Blackhawks, not going their way. Grover. Turned over, finds Tanner. Webster for number 4. Cross-ice pass in the end. Out to Langle. Out of luck there, Riley Langle. It was very close indeed. Webster goes cross-ice. He opens it up for Campbell. He's got space. He pushes forward. Webster. Langle shoots, and it's Harry Tanner and Yannick Lodge combining. Yannick Lodge with the slap shot close by. And he gets a double himself as well. 6-2 the advantage here at the Coburn Ice Arena. As you can see here, Campbell from the corner. Tanner, Webster and Lodge combining. And finding some space in the low slot. And slapping that one in, Yannick Lodge. Getting himself a double as well. He joins Webster with multiple goals. It's turning into a one-way possession here down at the Coburn Ice Arena. 6-2 in favour of the second place Flyers Orange. It's going to be a big boost on their goal difference with the way things are going at the moment. They have a live ladder, and they are now on a positive 5 in their goal difference this season. The Blackhawks, well, they'll be shafted down to a -2 at this stage. No icing call in the meantime. Referees say get on with it. Long open ice pass, instantly recovered there by Woodman on the Blackhawks defensive zone. Hillier. Gentle push back to Woodman. Keeps in front. That's good play. Woodman shoots. Got plenty of that one, but just by the left-hand crossbar. Woodman again. Another fine effort from Woodman, and it almost got in. There was an open goal. And the referee has called some interference. And it looks like it is going to be against Flyers Orange there, because the puck is going to go back on the Blackhawks attacking zone. And it looks as though, yes, Flyers Orange will have another player in the penalty box, and it's Kelly, number 8 for the Flyers Orange. So he'll spend 2 minutes in the box. And back to 5-on-4 with another shutter-guard power play in effect. That is the 5th so far in this game. Sack from left-hand corner point. Doesn't get all of that one in. It's a scramble for it inside the slot. Woodman emerges from it. Gets a pass in there. Back to Sack. Now they played out wide to the corner. Campbell trying very hard. Assessing his options. Woodman bypassed. And there's some interference there. The goalie's being pulled out. Very ambitious. They've pulled the goalie out this early. The Blackhawks doing it very well indeed. Woodman off the crossbar. Sack back to Woodman. Another slap shot. It's inside the low slot. It's now bypassed the low slot area. And the referee's called a penalty eventually. And the goalkeeper pulling himself out of the goals during that passage when the Blackhawks steadily had it in their possession. And another Flyers Orange player will be sent to the penalty box this time. It is Captain Punler, making it 5-on-3. 5 minutes to go, 5.5 minutes to go rather, in this second period. And the last time it was 5-on-3, remember, it was Flyers Orange goal, and that further extended the advantage the semi-finalists had over their counterparts. 5.5 minutes to go on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Vital passage coming up for the Blackhawks if they want to get back in this game. Sack from left-hand corner point. Lovely cross-ice pass. Minson back to Sack. Goes bang. Nobody home. But getting on the end of that there is Woodman. It's a scramble for it. Deep in the slot goes Williams. And Casey Minson, but they don't get that one in. And it looks as though we have a broken stick by the neutral line. And the players will do everything they can to get rid of that one. One player, I think that might have been number 15 there, Casey Minson or Woodman, who's ended up with a broken stick. And the clock will stop at about 4 minutes 45. Usual delay in the game here. Referees deliberating over that decision. So there was a broken stick in that meantime, but also interference. Involved there is Dave Ruck, and so yes. Or is there a timeout being called? A bit of discussion here between three of the Flyers Orange players, in particular Webster. So we've got a bit of a delay in the game here, ladies and gentlemen. We know that Bob Kelly and Alistair Punler are in the penalty box for the Flyers Orange. The four referees there are just deliberating over the reaction here. We'll go to the replay and show you what happened in that last passage. Lovely cross-ice pass out there to Minson. Sack went for the slap shot. It looks like he had the stick broken at the end there. As you saw, great defending by the Flyers Orange, who rebounded off that defensive line. And so the stick was broken. So maybe that delay in the game was just over the broken stick or even some interference. So no further players in the penalty box, just the two that are still in there for the Flyers Orange, Kelly and Punler. And so after this little delay in the game, we'll have ourselves a face-off on the BlackHawks attacking zone. The clock stopped at 4 minutes 45 with this delay, and it will carry on as soon as the puck drops. And we're back underway. 5-on-3 advantage the BlackHawks have. The second time they've been in this situation. They would love to score the shorthanded. Minson goes out there towards Grover. He didn't get all of that one in. But now they can play it steadily now. Minson, watch out. You've got Campbell. The shot comes into Grover. No goal there. Just off the crossbar above. Getting very physical both sides. Grover again with the intercept. And the shot goes to the left-hand crossbar, but not into the net. They need it at the back of the net. Woodman under pressure from Webster. Nice pass into the opposite direction. And the BlackHawks with the extra man can go on the breakaway, but the penalty for Kelly has been killed off. But it is still 5-on-4, and oh! The puck went into the back of the net, and luckily, not to hit those little kids there in the front there. I reckon they just need to keep themselves safe and well away from the glass just for their own safety. But luckily the net was there to protect them. And so we'll have a face-off on the inner circle with just about 3.5 minutes remaining in this second period. Alistair Punler still in the penalty box, but also now Sean McLean for that hit. And so the power play still in effect in favour of the BlackHawks. But Yannick Lodge, does he go cross-ice or set a shot up for himself? He shoots. Did he get it in? No, I don't think he did. Smart with a good save down low. And this time, the Flyers Orange will set this up from their offensive zone. As you see there on the replay, Yannick Lodge in two minds there. Whether they go for the shot or go cross-ice, maybe he should have gone cross-ice because Ruck was in great position. Having said that, Lodge has got a pretty powerful shot with the left hand and had every right to go for that shot. Would have added to the Flyers Orange advantage at 7-2, but it's still 6-2 with under 3 minutes remaining. Face off again. Campbell ricocheted there off Williams' pads. Williams intercepted by Campbell. Past the baseline now, but again, Williams out the back. They've got another minute and 10. This Shutterguard power play as a result of Sean McLean sitting out for a while. Hillier playing a bit casually there, almost losing control. BlackHawks needing to steady up their tempo. Grover out there to Davidson. He shoots. McCann with another fine save under pressure. Getting a well-deserved applause from this section of the crowd here. And another face-off on the BlackHawks attacking zone. What is going to be what a vital second period, a vital third period coming up. And a bit of a delay here, but play can continue.
Last warning, gentlemen. Next one, you go on the block.
The coach just needing to give the player back the towel as the clock continues to run. 1.5 minutes remaining in this second period. Face-off again being won by the Flyers Orange, but it goes back BlackHawks' way. Sack losing possession. Out there to Lodge. Was he tripped up there by Minson? No, he wasn't. Sack again. He's had a lot of it in that defensive zone. Lovely cross-ice pass there into the path of Kazala. He goes in towards the slot. Just ricocheted there off McCann's glove and into the net. And that'll mean another face-off. The defence of the Flyers Orange thus far has been nothing short of magnificent, killing off these last couple of penalties and getting their side back into full strength in the last two occasions, as we mentioned. BlackHawks under Jason McMahon not be taking kindly to that from their point of view, because they knew they would have had plenty of chances to score from those penalties as the Flyers Orange break away themselves. Oh, watch out! Oh, Lodge and Georgiev colliding. They both went down like a bag of spuds. In the meantime, Woodman turns that one over to Georgiev, who gets up very quickly, and he goes down again. Tomic Sack letting him know about it there. Tanner with the backhand now. Out towards the offensive zone. Pulls that out to Kelly. Good cross-ice pass, not materialising for any attempt at goal. As Woodman goes with the cross-ice pass, very casual if you like, because that's Kelly with the turnover. Well down and got back check there. Sack, he goes bang. Nobody home as the buzzer goes. And that'll mark the end of the second period. Flyers Orange scored 2 further goals to help preserve their advantage, but the BlackHawks had plenty of chances late in that second period. However, it is the Flyers Orange with the momentum their way, and they lead at 6-2 with 15 more minutes still to go. Can the BlackHawks come back, or will the Flyers Orange hold on to this very healthy advantage that they have got? Back with more here at the Coburn Ice Arena shortly.
Shutterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shutterguard.com.au.
Welcome back to the Coburn Ice Arena, where it is a big 6-2 advantage to the Flyers Orange over the BlackHawks in this first match of round 11 of the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. And the goals being scored so far: Yannick Lodge with a double, Kieran Webster with a hat-trick, and the other lone goal to Cameron Smith, the first season rookie, and James Woodman and Tomic Sack getting the only 2 for the BlackHawks. But from their point of view, it could have been a little bit more, because the BlackHawks in the last 5 minutes of that second period had plenty more chances inside that offensive zone, including that 5-on-3 situation, but they just could not convert on those entries inside that forward zone. And that's where the advantage lies within the Flyers Orange compared to the BlackHawks. They're able to convert their opportunities from that offensive zone, whereas the BlackHawks, they're just needing that final finishing touch, but they're just missing it at the moment. As you see there, Charlie Smart, he's had a really pressure-filled night tonight. And as we take you back now to centre ice for the start of the last period. Remember, 15 minutes and stoppage time. as we're underway. Face-off being won by the Flyers Orange. Punla straight away pushes that one back to centre ice. Lovely play by Webster, opening it up to Lodge. The three there getting in the thick of things again. Lodge falls down, and it's along the wings. Campbell tries to hoist that one up towards the low slot. Gets it back, pushes to Lodge, and Webster combining. Langle, got great speed. Being a big key for the offensive setup for the Flyers Orange. Just scramble for it by the end boards, 2-on-2. Getting physical there is Woodman, but he needed to. Not enough though. Webster turns it over. He goes cross ice to the low slot, but it looks as though there was a little bit of interference there, and the referee in the right spot to call that one. And it'll be Woodman. He's going to spend some time in the penalty box there. Another shutter guard power play in effect, this time in favour of the Flyers Orange in a 5-on-4 situation. 6-2. Just joining us for the first time on our live stream here at the Coburn Ice Arena. James Woodman will be in the penalty box for the next 2 minutes as the Flyers Orange have the extra man on the ice. Tanner, lovely cross-ice pass to Langle. Goes from the corner of the slot, and he tips that one in. Riley Langle gets his first of the night. And the advantage is further enhanced, 7-2 with that penalty goal. That's the third one for them in this game. As we take you now to the CD Dodd replay. They played it out there. Tanner with a fine setup. Cross ice there to Riley Langle. Found the gap. And goes back to the outside of the net to score the 7th goal for the Flyers Orange. And further cement their advantage and a big goal difference boost they will get as a result with the way they've been playing. The shots on target, 2 have been overwhelmingly in favour of the Flyers Orange, 22-12. Unbelievable. Open ice pass out towards the BlackHawks attacking zone. And, a late call there. It looks as though there was some hooking there. And it'll go all the way back. In fact, it's an icing call. Having a look at a bit of a scuffle out there in the centre. So it'll be at the Flyers Orange attacking zone where they have a chance to add to the scoreboard. Played under a minute and a half in this final period. And a clash that expected to be a little bit closer given where those sides were ranked on the ladder, but it's turned out to be a Flyers Orange procession. Blackhawks recover it through Williams. Cross ice to Neal, just out of Neal's reach. And well played in the end by Kelly. He's had a good outing tonight, as has a lot of the Flyers Orange side. Been a nice team performance. Campbell. Clever backhand, but it's a blind pass. Turned over there by Minson. Hoisted towards the defensive goal line for the Flyers Orange, where they can recover it easily. Tortoise again with a backhand, but a casual one at that. Neal, nice front-on check there by Potvin, who hasn't had a lot of minutes on the rink as he should. He's a very good defensive player, pardon me. Drover. Plays it casually, but it's back on centre ice where the Flyers Orange have it. Lodge. Battling it out on the sideboards now. Blackhawks win it. Well, it's immediately cut off there by Ruck. He too has had a good outing tonight. The puck bypasses Smith and recycled by Grover. Davidson on the offensive zone. That's fine play by Davidson from the edge. Just by the right-hand side. It looks as though it was lodged on the rear side of the net. Flyers Orange would want to count that a goal, but it's not going to be. It'll be a face-off on the outer circle from our camera position. And it'll be Davidson and Ruck getting this one. Ruck pushes that one back off the face-off. Along the sideboards, they open it up again. Finding Smith. McLean couldn't get that one to go in time. Whelan pushes that one back towards the defensive goal line for the Flyers Orange. Campbell straight onto Ruck. Ooh, nice stop there from Ruck. Cross ice to Kelly. Riding the body check well there, Kelly. Cross ice out to Potvin. Clever backhander deep in the slot there. Out towards Smith. And his wrist shot ricocheted there off a couple of defenders. And it'll be a face-off again on prime Flyers Orange territory. 7-2 the scoreline. Just joining us for the first time, the Flyers Orange scored 4 goals to 2 in the first period, and they added to that lead with a further 2 while holding the BlackHawks scoreless. And they added another one in the early minutes of the final period. Riley Langle. We've seen them have a 7-2 advantage so far in this game. BlackHawks' only goals have come in the first. Lodge. Langle and Webster around the back of the puck. The BlackHawks win it out there through Cuthbert. And Woodman trying to recycle this one. It's a scramble for it on the sideboards. BlackHawks emerge with it. Davidson, fine defending by Pudler, but Davidson and Sack combined. Sack has possession. Sack goes for the backhand out to Woodman, bypassing Yannick Lodge. It's bobbled out, but Pudler recycles that one. Turned over. Woodman has some space on the mid-slot. Does he go for the backhander? Yes, he does, but well saved in the end, just by the rogue skate of Alistair Pudler. And Mark McCann pulled himself out of the crease there to push himself forward. Kazal manning the puck from the defensive zone. Assessing his options now. He goes to the inner wing. And goes with a clever backhand there out to Robson, who's been very quiet tonight. Minson was called offside. And by the neutral line, we'll have ourselves a face-off. BlackHawks have doubled the Flyers Orange in terms of shots on target, 24-12 at this stage of the last period. Still 10.5 minutes remaining in the match. 7-2 is the scoreline. Williams playing it behind the goal line. He opens it up now. Look at how hard I should say, the forward push is for the Flyers Orange defence, and rewarded with a turnover through Tanner. Pushes it back. And it's going to be out towards open ice. No icing call. Bit of confusion on a couple of the refs there. One said icing, the other said no. Oh! Looked head high there by Neal. Game will go on. Lodge. It's a high one. Tortoise and Neal going in a one-on-one. Neal wins that one out, but a little bit of illegal stick checking going on there. And it's well spotted by the referee. And Lyndon Lodge just deliberating with the referees on that one. And it's an icing call as well. Bit of confusion here from the referees. One says it's an icing call. The other has said interference. Interference being made the call there. So it's going to go towards the neutral line by the looks of things. Got a delay in the game, but all sorted now. Going to be Smith and Davidson on this face-off, near the commentary position. And again, the Flyers Orange bit out of that one. Campbell to Potvin. Potvin plays it forward. Lever by Potvin to the opposite direction. He pushes it back onto the sideboards now. Punler with an aggressive push. Looking to go cross ice. Campbell, the first one to it. He goes from the corner. Fine save by Smart. Ruck recycles that one. Attempted backhander there by Ruck, but in the end, there was an obstruction called by the referees. And another face-off will ensue. As we see on the replay, it's the right tactic to open things up in the opposite offensive wing on the Flyers Orange part, but the shot just didn't go through. Another face-off being won by the Flyers Orange, but turned over by Davidson. Goes cross ice to Whelan. He misses that one completely. Tries to go back to Davidson to recover the puck, but it's not enough. It's a 3-on-2 in favour of Ruck for the Flyers Orange. He shoots Smart with a fine save and clutches that one in inside the crease. Another replay coming at you now, thanks to CD Dodd. You see there, McLean setting that one up brilliantly to Ruck, and the slipping over of one of the BlackHawks players allowed Ruck to penetrate the loose space inside that offensive slot area and almost converted to a goal. McLean and Woodman. Woodman to the sideboards now. The two number fours doing battle, Campbell and Potvin. Potvin wins out to Langrel, but it's bobbled out of that pack. Woodman plays it along the sideboards now. Campbell and Potvin all getting tangled up there, but the referees say keep going. Campbell flicks that one back. Ghazala, watch out there, two teammates colliding. Goes out to Lodge. Lodge tries to get out of the way there. He opens it up on the outer wing and flicks it to the outer side to Lodge. He's got speed, but Ghazala's got that physicality. Fine play in defence by Valentin Ghazala. It's allowed Sack to open things up now in that congested area. He won in the scramble, but he turned it over right away to Webster. Lodge, oh, no tripping up there. Accidental. Referees say get on with it. Woodman from the defensive goal line. Woodman getting held up there aggressively by Yannick Lodge. That's good defending by Yannick Lodge. He's just kept with Woodman, while Woodman's kept the puck in front of him, but equally as impressive, the effort from Woodman to keep the puck in front of him under tremendous pressure. He releases Campbell. Pass turned over by Webster. 7 3/4 minutes remaining in this game. 7-2. Here's the Flyers' orange lead. Webster's pass turned over by Woodman. He just backed that one out to Webster. Kelly finds Georgiev. Oh, he didn't get all of that one, and he was aiming for the slap shot towards the net. There's a scramble for it. A little shove there from Smart on Georgiev. Grover, backhander, out there to Shade. Shade went for the cross-ice pass. He was hoping to set up Williams. Didn't get all of that one. And the Flyers orange again are in the opening. Kelly on the edge. He went cross-ice in the direction of Tanner. Tanner gets first to it. Clever flick out the back. Out towards Kelly. And now Hillier. Beautiful cross-ice pass. Grover controls it on the edge of the slot. Fine save by McCann, and it goes to the above net. And McCann has had himself a really good night by the net. But it was a very good setup by the BlackHawks. You can't fault that. If only they had a little bit more in that first period, then maybe the game would have been a little bit tighter. But not to be at this stage. Grover, slap shot from the edge. The puck pushed back. Out there to Minson. He shoots, but it's hacked off there by Campbell. Robson plays it to the sideboards. He was intended to go cross-ice, but it was intercepted by Kelly. Pornla. Campbell from behind the goal line. Tries to break away. He releases the puck to Dave Ruck. Blind pass turned over, but the BlackHawks not being efficient with their disposal of that puck. Ruck, he shoots just to the right-hand side. Pushed out there, Shade on the breakaway from defensive ice. Shade hasn't got a lot of support. Ruck tries to play that one out of the defensive zone, but in the end goes out to his team's bench and forces a stop. Just under 6 minutes remaining in this matchup. It'll be a sounding win to the Flyers orange as far as they're concerned, with the time remaining just under 6 minutes in this last period on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Play to the outer wing. Ruck. Good controlled pass to his fellow counterpart. If only Cameron Smith had clean possession of that one, maybe that could have set him up for a big entry. Ghazala goes out into the open. He's still open on the low slot. He shoots just by the right-hand crossbar. Woodman from right-hand corner point. Ricocheted off Potvin. Hamler in a one-on-one there. Plenty of physical action by the end boards up against Ghazala. The long shot came in there from Shade. Didn't get that one to go. Campbell trying very hard. Well played by Ruck. A nice little sidestep there. And now he's on the breakaway. Cross ice. A clever cross ice pass out to Ruck. He shoots. Down low, Charlie Smart. A good save on the crease. Open ice pass towards the defensive zone. Kelly. Bypassed by the open ice hit to open ice pass by Lyndon Lodge, and it'll be an icing call. All the way back to the BlackHawks attacking zone with under 5 minutes remaining in this matchup. 26-14 shots on target throughout the game in favour of the Flyers orange. They've been in complete control from the start of the first period. Despite that early jump by the BlackHawks, since then, It's been all Flyers orange. Just like those turnovers by Smith. His shot just to the left-hand side. Didn't get all of that one in, however. Whelan, cross ice, blind pass. Smith goes to the low slot, finding Kelly. He goes with the backhand, and again to the left-hand side. Ruck with another offensive turnover. He shoots, and again to the left-hand side. 3 lucky strikes there for the BlackHawks. They would have conceded one of those goals at least with the pressure that the Flyers orange had put on the BlackHawks defenders. Back and forth on the BlackHawks defensive zone. Open ice pass out towards centre ice. It's now bypassed the area. And now Kelly. Backhanded to Webster. Kelly gets it back. Lodge tries to zig when he should have zagged. He gets it back, however. Wrist shot towards the net, and again to the left-hand side. Woodman, lovely rebound. Goes through one, goes through his teammate. Woodman tries to open it up. He plays it wide. Will he go cross ice to the path of Tomek Sack? No, he won't. He keeps it in front. Oh, almost there by Grover. But a couple of Flyers orange plays in the slot provided valuable coverage. Stick check there by Kazala. That allows Shade to push hard. Grover again. Kazala. Lovely cross-ice pass to Sack, but just out of Sack's reach to take clean possession. Sack, does he go cross-ice again? Yes, he does, to the path of Woodman. Very ambitious one indeed, but Woodman has possession. He's got Shade in support. He elects not to go to him. He opens it up. Woodman shoots. And down low. Another good save in the end there by Mark McCann. Fine solo play it was too from Woodman. He kept going round, looking for that space inside the slot and tempting the Flyers orange to move directly alongside him. Unfortunately, the Flyers orange defence covered that one well. And not allowing the BlackHawks to have an easy attempt for a shot at goal. Face-off being won momentarily by the BlackHawks, but there was a bit of interference there in that formation. Face-off being won by Tanner, who pushes that one back to Punler. And now they're on again. They've opened it up. Tanner goes with a wrist shot, but that one well wide of the net. Tanner gets it back cross ice, and Tanner further seals the issue. That missed shot coming from Tanner. There were a couple of players at the back of the net looking for that offensive rebound, and it was a fine setup from the cross ice pass, getting it back to Tanner and to the back of the net. As you can see here on the CD Dodd replay, Tanner was left out in the open. No one was directly checking on him. And Tanner found himself in fine position to go to the low slot and tip that one in and get his first of the night and the 8th for the Flyers orange. And they lead it 8-2 on the CD Dodd scoreboard with less than 3 minutes to play. The BlackHawks looking for that quick response, but they weren't going to get it. Punler, where was that to? That was only to a BlackHawks player in Grover. He turned that one over and he went for the wrist shot, but well wide of the net. Punler and Williams. And a scramble for it by the sideboards on that outer wing. The Flyers orange managed to get it out. BlackHawks recover that one just as well. Out wide. As you're there, thank you very much, he says. Punler, backhanded to Ruck. By the defensive zone. Inside the last 2 minutes of this game. Been one-way traffic since period 1 for the Flyers orange. And they'll have a big boost on their goal difference given the scoreboard that is showing right in front of you, 8-2. Played along the signboards now, but it goes only as far as Campbell. He's been an absolute key in that defensive zone for the Flyers orange tonight. Smith, the rookie. Can he net a double? Goes for the wrist shot. Well, on the chest, Charlie Smart with a good save, clutching that one in. Only a minute and 25 remaining. Don't forget, coming up in about 15-20 minutes' time, we have the Vikings and the Sharks in the second match of round 10. The Sharks looking to build on that first win against the Flyers orange from last week. The Vikings, who are looking also to rebound after that 13-3 demolition at the hands of the reigning champions, the Flyers blue. So stay tuned for that one on the Front Row Screens Facebook page and on the Perth Premier League Facebook page, and also Streaming live on YouTube and Front Row Screens as well. Go to YouTube/Front Row Screens, and there you'll find all our live streams. Ruck from centre ice. A casual open ice pass towards the offensive goal line. Inside the last minute. Woodman. Lovely through pass out there to centre ice. Kazala, he shoots just by the left-hand crossbar. Turned over Shade. Going out wide by the baseline. Woodman again. Goes past two. Those two being Ruck and Potvin. Woodman, he's got a couple there by the high point, but he elects to go to the backhander. Finding Williams, he lent to go cross-ice to Whelan. Didn't get that one off in time, but however, Woodman gets the vital rebound offensively. Inside the last 20 seconds, Woodman off the crossbar, Minson. And the open ice hit comes in from the Flyers' orange defensive zone. And it'll be an icing call with 8 seconds to go. Well, the Flyers orange, they'll get a tremendous boost on their goal difference tonight. They scored 8, and that'll leave them with 45 goals for the season. And that'll see them only one win behind the Flyers blue atop the ladder. After this round of matches, the BlackHawks have been completely outclassed tonight, despite the fresher legs after the bye. It has not been enough to overcome this strong Flyers orange side, who are going to be a threat in 2021. As the buzzer goes, a very comfortable win for the Flyers orange. 8-2. They dominated in many facets. The shots on target were also a big area that they dominated in. 29-15 shots on target throughout the game in favour of the Flyers orange. Goals to Webster, who again has had himself a fine night. He's been in terrific form as Kieran Webster. Couple of doubles and a hat-trick in the last 3 or 4 games that he has played for the Flyers orange. And a double as well to Yannick Lodge. And the goals being spread out between Tanner, Langle and Smith. The BlackHawks couldn't find that avenue to score after the end of the first period. And they were held scoreless for the second and third periods. And the Flyers orange scoring a further 2 to further prove their advantage home, to hammer their advantage home and win that one quite easily, 8-2. A very good win for the Flyers orange, a big boost to their goal difference, and 10 points from their first 9 games in second place. As we show you some highlights now, thanks to CD Dodd, no doubt Michaela Fellows will be very happy with her side, the way they performed. They got in front after that early jump by the BlackHawks and stayed in front with fine use of the puck. They were very efficient and tight in their passing, and they countered the BlackHawks' physical play, as we mentioned in the pre-game, with some good passing out of the open wings out wide, and made their opportunities count, especially through players like Lodge, both Yannick and Linden. Jacob Ruck, he was excellent in defence. So was Alistair Punler. Kieran Webster especially with that hat-trick as well. So that does it for the first game here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Don't forget, coming up in about 15-20 minutes' time, we have the second game. The Northern Vikings in third and the Perth Sharks, who are looking to build on their first win of the season last week. These two sides will do battle in what is going to be another interesting game here at the Coburn Ice Arena. For the moment, on behalf of Bailey, Ryan, Matt, and all of the Front Row Screens team, this is Paul Persick saying we'll see you in 15 to 20 minutes for Game 2. But here, in Game 1 of Round 11, it was the Flyers Orange easy winners, 8-2 over the BlackHawks.